Matchup tonight between the Los Angeles Galaxy 2 and Energy FC. Jack Dammer with Mo Borm tonight on a beautiful night for professional soccer here in Oklahoma City. A little bit of rain this morning. It is gone. We now have sunshine and low 90s, Mo, tonight with a little bit of breeze coming out of the south tonight. But a crucial matchup for both clubs, Los Angeles and for Oklahoma City. Los Angeles coming off of a big win last weekend. Los Angeles Galaxy, meanwhile, coming off of a big loss against Colorado Springs. Should be a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we always play quite well. I mean, I think when they went on the road trip and lost 2 or 3 games on the trot, then they went to Galaxy and they put up a great performance and drew 1-1 and looked as good, if not better, than Galaxy. But, you know, you never know what Galaxy are going to do. They bring out a few of their big wheels and they're a decent side, and they've got a couple of good lads. Jack McBean up front is a heck of a player. So I'm expecting Galaxy to go at them straight from the get-go.
Energy come in 5th place in the Western Conference with a record of 8-5-7. At home, though, they are very good. 7 wins, 1 loss, and a couple of draws here at home. Meanwhile, the Galaxy tied for first in the Western Conference with the Seattle Sounders, both with 36 points entering tonight's game. Los Angeles with a record of 11-6-3, and they're a pretty decent away road team, 6 wins and 3 losses on the road, although they did lose against Colorado Springs the other night. So the big question mark tonight, or the big battle tonight, will be, can Danny Koenig continue his goal scoring streak that he's had? 16 goals on the season, a couple the other night.
Yeah, and they're obviously going to be aware of his scoring potential. So they're going to mark him very tightly, which really is not a bad thing, because it gives Kyle Gregg, who I thought played exceptionally well on Friday night. I thought he, for me, was the man of the match.
Sure.
And I think he's earned his place. I think with them paying a little bit more special attention to Koenig, then that'll give Greg a little bit more space to get into the area and maybe score a couple of goals himself, because he scored a few goals, Greg, even when he just comes on.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the storyline for the Energy will be, can they contain a Los Angeles club that's very experienced? They have a lot of guys who's not only played at the Major League level a lot, but also at the USL level. This is a very experienced club.
Yeah, very much so. And the thing that always amazes me, though, if you look at the records of Galaxy, they lose against the poor sides and they stomp the big sides. So, I think the Colorado game was a little bit of a surprise, because they've been going well, under Steve. They've done very well. But, I expect them to come at to Energy tonight, and it should be a good game, yeah.
The Galaxy will have the kickoff to start this game tonight. They will be moving from north to south, or on your YouTube channel, your TV screen will be from left to right. Galaxy in their white uniforms tonight, Energy in their green uniforms tonight, and we are about set to go on a rare Tuesday night game here tonight as referee John Freeman gets us underway, and we are officially underway here from Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Glad to have you along watching tonight on Energy FC TV. Those out in Los Angeles who are joining our broadcast tonight, glad to have you along as well. Again, a big matchup here. Both teams in playoff contention here as we get toward the final third of this USL season here. In the final month, and about a month and a half left to go here in this season, Mo, before the playoffs. And again, a crucial game tonight for both clubs still in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, I think more so for us, because we're laying 5th in the table and we've got to be winning our games. Galaxy have got a little bit of a cushion because they're up 1st or 2nd, and it's going to be a little bit of a push for us. We've got to take this game to them.
Yeah, and these clubs that are in the middle with the Energy, Orange County, the Tulsa Roughnecks, and really Vancouver, just a few points. Here's a chance for the Energy, and a nice defensive play that time by Los Angeles as they clear it out. And the ball sails out for a throw-in on the far touchline at midfield. The lineup for the Energy tonight as we're just underway. Danny Koenig up front along with Kyle Gregg. Koenig, of course, tied with 16 goals for the lead in USL play, and Kyle Gregg with 5 goals, although Kyle has gone scoreless the last several games, so it'd be nice to see him get a goal and get back offensively the production that Jimmy Nilsson would like to see from Kyle Gregg, although he did come in and provided quite a spark Friday night in the victory over Arizona Friday night. Here's a dangerous play back to Evan Newton, the keeper for Oklahoma City. And here's a chance for Los Angeles, and a trip and a foul early on here just outside the box as Bailey was fouled by Christian Duke, and so it will be a free kick for the Galaxy from about 25, 30 yards out on the right side of the field.
Yeah, nothing malicious with the tackle. It was just he went across his body and Doogie really couldn't get out of the way. But I wouldn't have said that he would have anyway if he could have. But at least it stopped the play. But now they're in a dangerous position from maybe 10 yards outside the box.
Here's the free kick driven in there off of the chest of one of the men in the wall for the Energy. And Los Angeles will reset at midfield as they had a prime opportunity. Here is a long shot taken by the Galaxy, and that is way off the mark for a goal kick for Oklahoma City here 3 minutes in. That shot taken by Jack McBean, who comes in with a lot of experience on the Galaxy. 3 goals so far for McBean this season. The other forward for Los Angeles, Kanoa Bailey, with a single goal so far this season. So those will be the 2 to watch for. Number 32 for the Los Angeles Galaxy and number 58 for the Galaxy up front. Here's a throw-in for the Galaxy in their defensive half of the field. And it's off the head of Christian Duke, Jacob Van Compernal right there. And it's to Bailey, who gets away from Van Compernal, but they're double-teamed, and Gareth Evans steps in to take it away, but another chance. Here comes McBean, looking down the near touchline, and it's stolen by Christian Duke. He feeds it back to Evan Newton, and who will give it out to Gareth Evans and over to Cyprian Hedrick back there anchoring that defense as well, along with Christian Duke and the captain for the Energy, Michael Thomas, number 8, on the far side of the field. And here it comes to the near side, and this is Christian Duke with a long pass down the near touch line, and that's going to be too hard, and that will carry out for another goal kick for the Los Angeles Galaxy 2. Their goalkeeper, Clemone Diop, 6 foot 190, 18 goals against this season, 48 saves, has a 1.06 goals against average compared to Evan Newton, 1.21. So you're looking at 2 good keepers tonight here in action. Could play a role in this game tonight, Mo, both keepers.
Yeah, both keepers have had an excellent season. I mean, Evans been outstanding and kept his place throughout the season. So, and I haven't really followed the LA keeper, but as you say, you know, he's exceptional. We've seen him play 2 or 3 times, and he's always had good games. That's a good ball. Here's
a long pass down to the far touchline. Michael Thomas now comes to the middle to Peter Toth, who is starting tonight. Energy, and there's going to be an offsides called against Casey Townsend on that far side. Came back to retrieve or to receive the ball and was whistled for the offsides. The other night, Chuy Sanchez for the Energy injured in the game. He will not play tonight. And so Peter Toth gets to start. There was some question whether Peter would actually start tonight because he was sick earlier today, but was able to get over that brief sickness and was able to start tonight.
Yeah. Did they say what was wrong with Chuy?
Ankle injury from being tackled from behind right in front of the bench, if you remember.
Yeah. And I'm assuming Carl came straight in, and I believe that Biskov was injured as well. So, but I think Carl would have got a starting place anyway on his performance the other night.
Here's the Galaxy, far side. McBean looking to the near side. And it's chased down by Ariel Lassiter, but he can't control it. And another goal kick for Oklahoma City here. 6 minutes, the 6-minute mark of this contest. No score. These 2 clubs played on July 5th in Los Angeles to a 1-1 draw. This game was actually scheduled to be played in May. If you remember, May 9th, LA was scheduled to come to town, but elected not to come because of severe weather possibilities. Here's a long pass down to Dahlgaard on the near side by himself into the box, and is knocked out by the Galaxy for a corner kick. A nice defensive play that time, I believe, by Oscar Sordo. And it will be a corner kick for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, good defending there from the centre-back. Did very well because Dahlgaard is really strong when he gets running at people. A little bit unlucky there for Sebastian.
So if you remember, the Galaxy elected not to travel to Oklahoma City because we were having such severe weather at the time. Severe weather was predicted. A lot of tornadoes predicted that day. Here's the corner kick. Down on the ground, and a shot taken and over the bar. I believe, who's that? Koenig, who missed it from point-blank range. That would have given the Energy an early lead here.
Very unlucky. And if you was going to pick someone, you'd have picked Koenig, wouldn't you? I think it was Jake Campanile, actually.
It was Campanile, yeah. Van Campanile.
Yeah. That excuses it a little bit. A centre-back against the centre-forward. But it was
They're not used to shooting.
No, but it was a poor miss. A poor miss, if there's such a thing.
Well, from 5 yards out, I would say.
5 yards,
yes.
Yeah.
So that game was canceled back on May 9th between these two clubs, and it actually ended up being, after some storms went through, it actually ended up being a nice night here in Oklahoma City. Unfortunately, though, when we have severe weather like that, that's what happens. So a lot of things get canceled before the weather actually hits because that's the way Oklahoma, I guess, operates sometimes.
But then I suppose you could look at the other game. What was the game where it finished at 11:10?
Yeah, the next weekend.
The following weekend.
Yeah, and that following weekend we had a 2 or 3 hour rain delay.
It was on, it was off. It was raining, it was storming, it was lightning.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think actually Galaxy did the best part of valor there. They were sensible.
Yes, sure. Crowd still filing in here on a Tuesday night game, and a bad pass goes out for a throw-in for Oklahoma City. Those from Los Angeles, this is a new stadium for the Energy this year. Taft Stadium last year played over at Bishop McGinnis Catholic High School here in Oklahoma City. For those that remembering following the Galaxy on the road last year, these clubs played 4 times last year, and the Galaxy winning all 4 times against Oklahoma City, and both here in Oklahoma City, 1-0 and 1-0 in July and August of last year. So they really had the Energy's number last year, including what I would call a drubbing in Los Angeles, Mo. If you remember, 5-0.
5-0.
Yeah, here's a long pass to Dahlgaard.
It was a drubbing.
Yeah, that was an ugly game. Here's Christian Duke now. Sends it across, and it's cleared out at the top of the 6. Brought down by Covarrubias and taken away by Peter Toth. Out to Duke, sends it across, and no one there for Oklahoma City. Several chances early on for the men in green. A battle for the ball at midfield. Van Compernal being tugged from behind, and finally a whistle and a foul. The first foul against against Los Angeles, and that foul went against Kanoa Bailey. Tenth minute here in Oklahoma City. No score.
It's a better start for Energy, though. I mean, usually their first 10 or 15 minutes, it gives me the willies, but they've certainly kept the ball. They've had a couple of good chances, certainly the best chance of the game so far, with Campanile knocking it over the top. They've looked like they've settled down quite comfortably, and they look like they're going at them, and they're playing some good stuff.
Here is the Energy now at midfield. Van Compernal looking for a long pass. Kyle Gregg right there. Can he get a foot on it? No, he can. And the offsides flag is up. The referee will wave him down and will let the goalkeeper play it out. And Los Angeles will come out with it. Here's a long pass down for McBean over the head of Van Compernal, and he tries to one-touch it over Evan Newton, who he thought might have been out a little far, but it was too hard, and it will be a goal kick for Oklahoma City.
Straight into the beer tent.
Is that where you want to be, huh?
No. That's where the ball ended up, in the beer tent.
Here is Evans for Oklahoma City. Up to Toth. Peter Toth making his first start of the season in 13 appearances for Oklahoma City. Here is Koenig with a chance. And it's knocked away back to the keeper. And he will just clear it out. Diop will, as Koenig was defending on the play. You got to like forwards who don't give up on the play. When they lose it, they actually become a defender, and a lot of them are good defenders. In fact, if you look at Danny Koenig, he has 30 fouls and 3 yellow cards. That means he's working after he loses the ball.
Oh, yeah, he works when he loses the ball without any question. And he comes back for corners.
Yes.
So, he's in the mix best part of the time.
And here's a foul against Oklahoma City in the box on the throw-in. So the Galaxy will have it coming out. And we're back to action.
Yeah,
And a foul, and Hedrick pushed into the back of McBean, so they will get another free kick here just below the circle. Energy go on the road after this game this weekend at Portland. And then they come home to take on Real Monarchs. And then the Austin Aztecs. 3 more home games for Oklahoma City after tonight. With Real Monarchs, here's the free kick into the box, and Evan Newton makes the easy play. And then the Austin Aztecs back into town, and then Colorado Springs comes to town. And here is a bad pass by the Energy. Here comes Covarrubias into the box, sends it across on the ground, and just out of the reach of a Galaxy player streaking through the middle of the box. And now Newton quickly down on the long punt. And it's won by the Galaxy. They like to try to quickly go over the top, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
McBean, along with Ariel Lassiter. They've tried several times to push it over the top of the defense. And so far have only been successful once with McBean, but he missed on the shot.
The lad up front, Bailey, looks quite sharp. I'm imagining that he's their speed merchant, and they're gonna hit balls over the top of Jacob and Cypriot and hope that they catch him out.
Here is Kyle Gregg giving chase, and it is
Wins
going to be given to Oklahoma City on the corner kick. They say it went off of Lee Nishanian. Peter Toth will be taking the corner kicks tonight. That job was relegated to Chewy Sanchez, but since Sanchez is out with the injury, Peter Toth will take him. Here's one to the back post, headed back up and in. And over the crossbar.
Another good chance. That was Koenig. Oh, it's Campanale again.
Van Campanale again, yes.
He's having a nightmare at the moment. No, I mean, to be fair, he's getting in great positions. You've got to give him credit for that. He's had 2 great opportunities and missed them both, but at least he's getting in there, and if you don't shoot, you don't score. So that's good positioning by there for Jacob.
You know, they only list him as 5'11". I think he might be taller than 5'11". He's got to be 6 foot.
He's
6'1" at least.
Yeah.
That's Gareth Evans looked like he might have lost that punt up into the sun. Energy wanted a handball. They played on, and then they lose it. Ball stays in bounds. Hedrick thought it was out of bounds. Here's a one-on-one on the far side. And this will be taken by Evan Newton as the pass went into the box, and Newton comes all the way out.
Yeah, Villarreal that was wasted that.
You know, Van Campanale's only had 2 shots all year. He's already had 2 shots in the first 15 minutes here tonight, Mo.
Yeah.
Here is Christian Duke looking for Koenig. Kyle Gregg might have been off sides. McBean right there, and a foul. Actually, they're going to call a dangerous play against Sebastian Dahlgaard, it appears. Jimmy Nilsson does not like that call. This is a referee Jimmy's seen several times. Of course, he should like John Freeman. He's from Kansas, the Kansas City area. There's a long pass, and Duke heads it out. Double teamed by the Energy, and then Dahlgaard and Toth lose it right back to the Galaxy. Michael Thomas gives it up to Newton, who will one-touch it out. Looking for Gregg, and headed back in by Nishanian, but taken by the Energy. And Toth has it taken right back. Here's a 2-on-2 for the Galaxy. They actually now have numbers 3-on-2. Here is McBean. He will take a shot, and a diving save by Evan Newton knocks it out.
Good shot there, Jack, as well, because everyone would think he was going to go far post, and he went near post, and Evan did really well there to get his body down and put it out for a corner.
55th save of the year for Evan Newton. It'll be a corner kick for the Galaxy. Andre Aris will take it for Los Angeles from the near corner, just out of view of our camera angle. He sends it to the far post, and that's actually won on the far side by the Galaxy. Here's a dangerous play and a shot.
Did well there, the lad.
And it actually goes out for a throw-in for the Energy.
They're starting to creep back into the game now, Galaxy. We had the first 15, 16 minutes, but now they're starting to get back into the game, and we've got to really push forward again and not let them get hold of it.
Energy slow it down here a bit coming out. Evans playing the back line now. Here is Dahlgaard. Gives it up for Toth. Now for Koenig. Coming down the near touch. What can Danny do with it? Looking to go into the box against Nishanian. Makes one move. Takes a shot. Another shot. And a goal!
Toth, yes.
Peter Toth on the goal, his first of the year. Gives the Energy an early 1-0 lead here in the 19th minute. The assist, I'm sure they're going to give it to Danny Koenig right on the shot, and the rebound off the keeper. Danny's fourth assist of the season, and Peter's first goal this year.
I've got to be honest with you, I think Peter Toth has looked very sharp right from the get-go. He obviously wants to keep his place, and first appearance, he's certainly done very, very well.
And here is McBean down on the ground for the Galaxy after the restart. Gareth Evans over to have a few words with him. Gareth Evans playing one card away from a suspension, Mo. If he's on 4 yellows right now, he gets one more, then he's going to be looking at sitting out the next game. Here is the Galaxy, and no one there for Los Angeles, and Michael Thomas takes over. Here is Toth. And a dangerous slide tackle at midfield. They're going to play on. Los Angeles keeps possession. Here is McBean. Gives it up. Comes back to Oris. Comes to Covarrubias and back to Oris. Here is Bailey, and Bailey is tackled. Wants a foul. They're going to play on here again. Here is Lassiter, sends it into the box and wide. And it's a goal kick for Oklahoma City. What could you do with more energy, more strength, more health? Mercy can help you do more of what you love. Go to mercy.net/performance to learn how. Mercy, official medical provider of Energy FC. Jack Damrell, Mo Bourne from Taft Stadium, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Energy with a 1-0 lead. Peter Toth's goal in the 18th minute puts Oklahoma City up. On what turned out to be a beautiful night for soccer. Not too warm at all. Duke has pushed off the ball, but no foul. Here is Toth, who wins it against Bailey. And Kyle Gregg is fouled. Some hands to the face, and he was sandwiched between two players, and the Energy got the foul at midfield.
I think we're a bit fortunate with that. I think the guy just caught him and Gregg.
As he made his move to go between them, yeah. Evans puts it back into the play long, and it's headed up by Townsend and into the box for the keeper, Diop. Long pass down, headed back by Van Compernal. Won by the Galaxy. Lassiter, his pass broken up by Duke. And now a double team, and the ball is knocked out, and it will be a throw in for Oklahoma City here at midfield. Christian Duke will take it. Galaxy trying to push it now quickly down. Looking for Lassiter around Duke. And here comes Evan Newton, who will come out to make the play. Evans, who had the goal the other night, his second of the season, to cap the victory over Arizona. Named the man of the match Friday night. Van Compernal pushes McBean off the ball. Boy, McBean's been on the ground a couple times so far.
He's a little bit of a diver, though.
Here's Los Angeles with a chance on the far touch. Working against Michael Thomas. Pass comes to the middle, and a shot. Not a tough shot. Newton right there, though, on the hop, makes the play. You know, since the game on July 5th between these two clubs, Mo, the Galaxy, they lost this weekend to Colorado Springs 2-0. They've had 4 shutout losses since that tie on July 5th. According to my notes.
That's a good ball. Well done.
Here is Dahlgaard. Gets away from a couple of players.
Got to go
Evans
wide.
Looking for Michael Thomas. Comes back to Peter Toth. Looking for Koenig, and Koenig was held, and they're going to say Koenig was the one who made the foul, and so it will be coming out for Los Angeles.
I thought the guy ran across him. It looked like he was blocking his run. He's put it down that he was charging him. So I suppose it'll all work out in the wash.
25th minute, 1-0, Energy with the lead.
Someone's injured.
Here's a chance. One-on-one with the keeper, and a shot wide by Bailey. I take that back. So their loss against Colorado Springs, a 2-0 loss, was their 4th shutout loss of the season, not since they played the Energy. So I got to correct what I said. Sorry about that, Mo. Nike is a proud sponsor of USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike soccer information.
Obviously, we've got an injury somewhere. I'm not sure where. Maybe
is there someone coming out for Oklahoma City?
Someone's warming up down there. I can't make out who it is until he takes his tracksuit off. But there's certainly going to be.
Could it be Peter Toth? That's Daniel Gonzalez, I believe, getting ready to come in.
Well, if it's Gonzalez, it's probably going to be Toth.
He was going to start if Toth could not go, and it is Daniel Gonzalez getting ready to come in.
Yeah.
But boy, what a
start.
What a start, yeah, exactly. Wasn't going to play tonight possibly because of sickness.
Yeah.
Started, got a goal, and now may have to come out.
He looked sharp. I mean, he must have said something to Jimmy and he's sort of looking over.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's doing well. Here he is right there on the ball and actually lost it and got a foul, and now he's going to come out. Exactly. So he went as long as he could, scored a goal for Oklahoma City.
So he's had his first 25 minutes. Thought he looked quite good as well.
I
quite
did.
Sharp.
I did too.
Yeah. What were they saying then? That he was sick this morning?
Yes.
OKC Energy substitution. Number 12, Daniel Gonzalez, replacing number 17, Pete Todd.
Here is McBean again for the Galaxy. Sends it across on the ground, and Hedrick clears it out. Could not get any lift in that cross. Here's another chance. Hedrick again, and the offsides flag is up, but they're going to wave him down because the Energy have a nice advantage here. Here is Danny Koenig working against two players and a tackle, and the ball's taken away. It looked ugly, but that was a nice tackle by Los Angeles.
Yeah, good tackle, clean enough. Won the ball. Just Koenig went over the defender's legs after the tackle was made. It wasn't the defender kicking him.
So you're agreeing with me.
Indeed. Hey,
there's a first for everything, right?
There's got to be a first, Jack. Got to be a first.
And now a whistle. The flag, was the ball out? Yes, the ball was out. The flag was up.
I'll agree with you on that as well.
Michael Thomas will make the throw. 28th minute, 1-0, Energy with the lead.
Cool, that was a foul.
And
that wasn't a foul. I don't know what
McBean
was.
into the back of Evans, and no foul is called. I might agree with you on that one, Mo.
He gave him a right smack on the back of the head there. Now we've got to watch out that Gareth has now got to watch himself. He's got to leave it for 5 minutes because knowing what Gareth's like, he'll want to get his own revenge back.
And then get the yellow card and have to sit out the next game. Yes,
out. So
right.
He's got to be a bit careful and just sit back for a little while.
Here's a shot by Daugard from distance, and boy, that went distance way over the net and into the snow cone stand way beyond the fence that you see the running track that they've yet to put down here at the stadium.
Apparently they were having a terrible time because they were training here the other night and they were putting the track down and it was like they had an electric drill going da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Jimmy said he couldn't hear the players, couldn't hear what he was saying. He said at the end they were saying, can you stop?
No, you don't want them to stop, right?
Oh, not for sure.
We're having a hard, we're still not in a press box. It's not completed yet. It'll be completed by hopefully the end of August, we're hoping.
Yeah, 2018.
It'll be nice when it's completed. We are actually, for those in Los Angeles, the stadium's been renovated, and we do not have a press box as of yet. It's right below us, but early on in the season, we are actually set up in a modified press box behind where your keeper, Clemon Diop, is. So we're actually looking from the end zone down the length of the field. You talk about a tough vantage point. There's a little nudge and a foul on Daugard. And Gareth Evans asking John Freeman, why didn't I get the same call? And the injured player is Bailey, I believe, down. And Evans just gets a warning from Freeman, and now he's going to get the yellow card, I believe.
He's got to tread warily. He's a Dumbo, I tell you. Gareth, just shut up. You don't. The one thing that managers do not like is players getting yellow cards for verbal. It's all right if you've done a tackle or you've done something wrong, but to get booked for screaming and shouting at the referee when he's already told you to go away, you're not going to get any joy from him.
Especially when it would be your fifth and you get a suspension for dissent.
Yes, correct.
You'd be suspended for dissenting. Here's the free kick. Up into the air and headed over the box, and the flag is up, offsides or a foul, either or, take your choice. And so the Energy will get it coming out. The ball was rolling, so they'll have to reset it. Not sure why players complain when they take a free kick and the ball's still rolling, Mo. The ball's got to be stopped. They know that. They try to get away with it. And us as referees, because I obviously am a referee as well, and I just never understand why they complain about that.
No.
A law is a law.
Yep.
32nd minute. Here is Van Compernal. Quiet crowd tonight, huh?
Yeah, they're not making that much noise yet, but then the crowd's not as big. And I don't suppose you expect it to be in midweek. People at work and, but it's still a decent crowd. I mean, this side is fairly packed.
Yes. The other side still in the sunshine.
Yeah.
For probably about another 20 minutes or so. Here is Bailey, who was hurt, now showing no signs of being knocked in the ankle. Here is Covarrubias, and a chance for the Galaxy, and an offsides flag is up, and it nullifies the goal. Lassiter got through the middle, but he was about a yard, maybe a half a yard offsides. So the score remains 1-0. Here is Koenig giving chase down the far touchline. Gives it up for Townsend. Into the middle to Evans. Through to Duke. And is cleared out by the Los Angeles defense. Actually, cleared out by Bailey, who made his way all the way back from the forward line back to the defensive line. Duke to take the throw in here in the 33rd minute. Dahlgaard to Townsend. In the middle, it comes to Gonzalez. And now the Energy will reset at midfield. Duke. And Townsend is double team, gets away from it. Nice to Dahlgaard. Into the box to Duke. Does he have a shot? Sends it across, and it's cleared by Los Angeles.
That was unlucky. That was a good movement there from everybody. Well done, lads.
That might have been Bradley Diallo who got his foot on it for Los Angeles to clear it out. Short throw in. Dahlgaard double teamed and loses it to McBean. And actually, the ball's out. And Evans tries to throw it in, and McBean grabbed Evans' arm. Gareth is working on a yellow card, no doubt. So is a player from Los Angeles. This is unnecessary. This is truly unnecessary. Now Michael Thomas and Villarreal having a few words. And let's see what comes of this. So no cards given. And hopefully cooler heads have prevailed, and let's see what happens. Here is Gonzalez. Far side to Townsend. His pass knocked down. Here is Dahlgaard with a shot, and a score!
Well, that was that takes the icing for the cake.
Sebastian Dahlgaard, his 4th goal this season, puts the Energy up 2-0 here in the 36th minute. It's Dahlgaard's first goal since Louisville back on June the 27th.
What a great goal to get back on the sheet with. Superb. Great strike.
Excellent strike, exactly. Yeah. Same as upper 90 as Gareth Evans' goal Friday night.
Yeah.
Throw in for the Energy near midfield, right in front of the Los Angeles Galaxy coach, Kurt Analfo. Kyle Gregg tries to flick it on to Koenig, and out is Diop. And now Diallo and Koenig having a few words. Ball's off of Van Kompernoll for a throw-in for Los Angeles. This could get ugly by the end of the match tonight with everyone with a lot of nonsense going on off the ball.
Yeah, 10 minutes to go for half-time, and Jimmy's got to get hold of Gareth and tell him to calm down.
I don't disagree with you at all. Him and McBean are really going after each other.
Yeah.
And both of them are working on yellow cards easily. In fact, if I was wearing the yellow, I probably might have already given one on each of them. I would have definitely on the throw-in when McBean grabbed Evans' arm. That's an obvious card.
Yeah, but then Gareth retaliated. And I always think the guy that retaliates shouldn't really get punished, but you do. And they know that.
Oh, of course,
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's the heat of the moment, and you don't even stop to think whether it's a retaliation. Good ball.
Here is Bailey across the top of the 6 and clear it out. And that's going to go over the goal line for a corner kick for the Galaxy. But I do like how the referee John Freeman's handled it. No one has a card yet. Maybe he can settle him down. If not, then he's going to have to issue the card. But at least he's trying to work with him early on and here in the first half without issuing cards. I like that.
Yeah, so do I. First 15, 20 minutes, if you've given 2 cards out, you've set a precedent for the rest of the game.
Sure.
And then it's forever cards. So, he's done all right, actually.
And now a whistle. And, yes, L.A. picked up the ball as if to throw it, but it was the Energy's throw-in. 39th minute, 2-0. Energy with the lead here in the first half.
You'd think
Sebastian Dahlgaard and Peter Toth, I'm sorry.
I think Jimmy's trying to get a date down there.
Fourth official, Truman Bergdahl. And Jimmy having a few words, wrapped arm in arm. Truman's quite the character, so I'm sure they're having a good conversation. Reffed with him many times. Here is Kuna giving chase. Can he catch up to it? No, he cannot. And Diop is out at the top of the 18 to make the play. Long pass down. And it's going to sail into the other box for Evan Newton. Evans sends it out wide. And they'll slow it up and send it back. Eat, drink, and play at Kickapoo Casino, Hara and Shawnee. 2 locations just 30 minutes east of Oklahoma City. Kickapoo Casino, get rewarded. Dangerous pass over the head of McBean. Here's Evans with a long pass down to Townsend, who got behind the line. His pass is knocked out for a corner kick for the Energy. And with Peter Toth out, who takes the corner kick now?
I would have thought, who's the 11? It would be Casey.
And it will be Townsend, yes. Once again, the referee has to stop play. Gareth Evans back in there again, was wrapped up. Bradley Diallo guarding Evans. Here's the corner. Headed down by Evans and out for a goal kick for Los Angeles.
I don't care what you say about Evans, he'd be one of the first players on my team sheet.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
His passion for the game.
Yeah.
And the trouble is it spills over occasionally. Mm-hmm. And he's got to learn to control that. I mean, you'd have thought by now he's 28, I think, and you'd have thought he'd have controlled it. But he still has this burning desire that every ball is his, and sometimes they're not. And every decision should go his way, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, he would definitely be the first person I would choose on my team, no doubt.
Yeah.
Throw in for the Galaxy. Oscar Sordo to throw it in to McBean. McBean, double team by Evans and Kyle Gregg, and they're going to say this bounced off of McBean for a throw in for Oklahoma City. And Jimmy Nilsson asking some kind of question to the referee. Not sure what he's asking. He got the throw in. What do you think he's asking?
I'm not sure. He's still got his arms out. I don't know what he's going on about.
Here is Christian Duke. Gets it to Kyle Gregg. And it goes far side to Michael Thomas. Ball bounces around, lost, and won back by Townsend. .43rd minute. Galaxy clear it out, but one right back at midfield by the Energy. And out comes near side to Van Compernal, and he will go all the way back to his keeper, Evan Newton. Looking for Koenig, off his head. Kyle Gregg goes off his head. One by Koenig to Duke, and Duke can't get a foot on it. And LA clears it out. Bailey did not really know what to do with it.
Oh, well played, Dukey.
Duke heads it out over Covarrubias, and now Covarrubias has it back. And this is going to be offsides on Los Angeles if they were to maintain it, but they don't, and the Energy win it. Kyle Atkins, the referee on the near side, keeps his flag down. Here is Evans again. A couple of minutes to go here in the first half. I would say no more than about a minute or so of stoppage time, maybe 2 minutes. Gonzalez fights off a Galaxy defender nicely with a little shoulder charge. And now possession ball for Oklahoma City. Dahlgaard to Gregg, and Gregg has it knocked away. Galaxy playing it down. Pass is too hard, though, and into the box. The pass by Covarrubias.
Oh,
McBean takes it away from Evans. And McBean is tripped by Duke and does not get the call exactly. I thought it was a clean tackle. We'll have 1 minute of stoppage time coming up here in about 30 seconds. Gonzalez to Dahlgaard. Tries to change directions. He's bumped off the ball, and a foul and a whistle against Los Angeles. Gives the Energy a chance here with 1 minute of stoppage time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official on the sideline has indicated that there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time in the first half. 1 minute.
So Gareth Evans will take the free kick for Oklahoma City. Just past midfield. And here it is. Not a very good free kick. And it's headed out by Los Angeles.
Yeah, the one thing we don't want now is a goal just before half-time for them. That's a great run.
Here's a chance for Los Angeles. Here comes Evan Newton out, and he slides and makes the play. Ariel Lassiter on that far breakaway for the Galaxy. When leading at halftime, and right now the Energy lead 2-0 just before halftime, and they'll lead at halftime, Mo. When leading at halftime, the Energy are 10-0-3. And there is the whistle to end the first half of play here in Oklahoma City. Played well by the Energy as they lead the Western Conference leaders by a score of 2-0 thanks to a Peter Toth goal and a Sebastian Dahlgaard goal in the 35th minute. Mo, your comments about the first half?
I thought we started off very brightly. We obviously went at them, and for the first time as long as I can remember over the last 5 or 6 games, I thought that we had the better of the first half and showed it with the goals. And I thought that our tactics was spot on. We went at them, and we didn't respect anything about them being top of the league, and we've got our rewards from it.
Yeah, sure. Again, we're at halftime here in Oklahoma City. Our score, Energy FC 2, and the Los Angeles Galaxy 0. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Stay with us. You're watching Energy FC TV.
Taft Stadium, and good luck. Attention Energy FC fans, direct your attention to the northeast corner of the field to the Energy FC Reward Zone presented by Buffalo Wild Wings on Northwest Expressway. The lucky fans sitting in this area won 2 field level tickets, free drinks, and free wings in the exclusive section. If you would like a chance to win tickets in the Energy FC Reward Zone, make sure to go to Buffalo.
Welcome back, everyone, to Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The Energy with a 2-0 halftime lead over the Los Angeles Galaxy 2 in what would be a monumental victory for the Energy if they could hold on here. Again, they have not lost this season when leading at halftime. 10 wins, no losses, and 3 draws. So a big win. It would also be the first ever win against the Galaxy if the Energy can hold on for the next 45 minutes. They lost 4 times to them last year. They tied them earlier this year in Los Angeles, and now they lead here to start the second half by a 2-0 score. Well, the Energy, like I said, will be on the road this weekend in Portland, take on Timbers 2 this weekend. You can watch that game on YouTube. Then they'll be back home on August the 15th to take on the Real Monarchs. And then on the 29th, they will be at home against the Austin Aztecs. And then in September, the final month of the season, 4 games in September before the playoffs start, they will be at Real Monarchs. They'll be at the Tulsa Roughnecks on September 6th. Colorado Springs comes to town on the 12th of September. And on the 16th, it will be Arizona United. The Energy travels to Arizona United to finish out the regular season. And if they were to end today, the Energy would be in the playoffs as they sit in 5th place in the standings in the Western Conference, just ahead of the Orange County Blues with by a point, I should say, 31 points for the Energy and 30 for Orange County. Tulsa, though, the Roughnecks at 28, directly behind them, 1 spot out of the playoffs in 7th. Seattle, Los Angeles, the top spot in the Western Conference, followed by Colorado Springs, who's playing very well, and then Sacramento, and then Oklahoma City. In the Eastern Conference, Rochester leads the Eastern Conference with 42 points. They've only lost 1 game this season, followed by Louisville City, the Charleston Battery Richmond Kickers, the New York Red Bulls, and the Pittsburgh Riverhounds round out the top 6 spots in the Eastern Conference. We are about set to go here for the second half. Jack Damero, Mo Borum from Taft Stadium. The Energy will start the second half with the ball and the kickoff. And so 45 minutes more. Mo, what do you expect in the second half by these 2 clubs?
I think that Energy for the first 10 minutes have got to make sure that Galaxy don't score. And then as the game goes on, 15, 20 minutes, they start getting a little bit frustrated, start hitting longer balls, don't keep possession. So that's the plan I think that they should be playing is keep possession of the ball, don't let Galaxy get back into it for the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then get them frustrated and then go from there.
So we are underway here in the second half. The kickoff, an early out, and it will be a throw-in for the Energy. Here on the near touchline, just below us to our right. Michael Thomas will take that. Comes to the middle. And back to Thomas, who looks for Evans. Thomas into the middle to Kyle Gregg. Looking for someone and a passing lane. Here is Christian Duke. And his pass into the box is taken by LA's keeper, Clemon Diop. And a long punt down the field all the way to the other box. And here's a dangerous play by Christian Duke. Bounces it to Van Compernal, and he has to just clear it out on a hop. Greg flicked it on, but Danny Koenig was offsides and did not play it, and so LA will reset from their own defensive half. Across midfield. Covarrubias comes to the middle to Oris. Andre Oris. To the near side it comes. Energy's goals by Peter Toth, his first of the year in the 18th minute. who then left pretty close after that goal. He has been sick today and only played about 25 minutes. And then the second goal by Sebastian Dahlgaard, his 4th of the season in the 35th. Energy with a 2-0 lead. And a whistle. And here's a yellow card.
Yeah, it was a late tackle.
Late tackle by Jack McBean on Christian Duke. And that is going to be a yellow card issued to Jack McBean. His 5th yellow this season, so he will be looking at a game suspension the next time around for the Galaxy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has issued a yellow caution card to LA Galaxy 2's number 32, Jack McBean. In the 48th minute, yellow caution card to LA Galaxy 2's number 32, Jack
So now we're back to play.
the 48th minute.
Kyle Gregg gives chase. Here's a chance for Oklahoma City. Ball stayed in.
Did well there to keep that in.
Galaxy looking for an attack. Here on the near side, Joe Franco. Up the near touchline, and Hedrick will let it run. Actually, now we'll take it and clears it off of a Galaxy player.
Yeah, I think Cypriot thought there that it was running faster than it was, and he was going to let it run out, but it seemed to slow itself down, and then he had to play it. Fortunately, he caught it off of a Galaxy player, and he got a throw on out of it.
Taken in midfield once again by Diallo. And they'll play it all the way back to their keeper. The Galaxy will host Arizona United on Sunday in Los Angeles at StubHub Center at the soccer stadium. But they'll be without Jack McBean. And here is Van Compernal jumping on the back of McBean, and he's whistled for the foul. LA wanted the quick restart at midfield, but the referee will make him move it up to where the foul occurred.
I do feel that Energy are playing a little bit too deep and letting them come at them, which is not a good idea, I don't think. I would prefer them to be going at Galaxy because they look much more dangerous when they're attacking them than when they're defending against them.
Here is Aris, lines it into the box and headed out by Michael Thomas. Brought back down by the Galaxy. Thomas again. Ball is loose and finally cleared by Hedrick, but right at a Galaxy player. And this is Oscar Sorto.
Yeah, we've stopped doing what we were doing in the first half, is finding feet and keeping possession. And we're playing long balls and just hoping that someone gets on the end of them. And at the moment, we're not. So we've got to get it back down to playing it and keeping it. Frustrate them.
Here's a throw in for the Energy. Michael Thomas will take the throw. Looks like the Galaxy might be looking for a substitution here in a few minutes. Flicked on a couple times. And it goes all the way back to Nishanian. Couple players go down. One by the Galaxy looking through the middle. Here comes Evan Newton out, and he's there before Lassiter.
He's made a couple of really good runs, Lassiter, behind their back four. So we've just got to keep our eye on him because he is quite rapid.
Thomas up to Townsend. Into the middle to Evans, and now it comes to Kyle Gregg. And he'll play it out to Van Compernal. Kyle Gregg has it. Casey Townsend now brings it down on the near touchline, sends it across. Right there was Sebastian Dahlgaard, and it's just out of his reach. And knocked out for a throw-in for Oklahoma City. Dahlgaard could have got his second. Evans looking for Gonzalez. And it goes back to Hedrick. Now over to Oklahoma City's captain. And one out of the air by the Galaxy. Energy really taking their time. Here's a dangerous play by Hedrick and has it knocked out. Off of Jaime Villarreal. And it goes all the way back again. 53rd minute here in Oklahoma City. 2-0, the Energy with the lead. Koenig tried to give it up and had it taken away. Far touch it goes. And won nicely by Oklahoma City. A lot of play here to start the second half, right in the middle of the field. Not a lot of action, I say that, and now here comes Oklahoma City. Thomas with a touch into the box. Headed back to Duke. Looking to send it across, and it's knocked out by the Galaxy for a corner kick for Oklahoma City.
He's done 5 or 6 really good runs, Dukey. Got down the line, gets right to the touch line and gets crosses in. And if you don't get the cross in, he always wins a corner. So he's done very well.
Casey Townsend will take the corner. He's taking his time getting over there, obviously. And here it is. Gareth Evans goes down, and the corner sails all the way out to the 18, and a bad clear by Nishanian. And it will be a throw-in for the Energy. I think your words hit home here in the second half. Jimmy Nilsson, I believe, has told Evans to kind of quiet the talking down so he doesn't get a yellow card.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Here's Koenig looking for Greg. Now to Dahlgaard. Over to Christian Duke. And he was looking for Dahlgaard again, but the passing lane was not there. And here's a handball on Villarreal, and that was an easy one.
I actually thought that was a bit harsh. I didn't think his arm was out, but I thought his body. It looked like handball. Maybe it probably was, but
yeah. Well, Jimmy was right there. He'll help you. Here's Koenig with a chance, and he trips on the ball and loses it. Here's Dahlgaard with a shot, and it's over the post.
He's going for the second one from that distance. You only get one each game, son.
You know, it's interesting, talking about Danny Koenig, he has really kind of been quiet tonight, but his 16 goals along with Pittsburgh's Rob Vincent, both of them scored 16 goals this season. That puts them only 4 back of Kevin Molino's single-season goal-scoring record set last year for Orlando. So, interesting that with several games to go, they have a chance to set a mark in USL record. Action. Yeah. Was the ball out? Yeah, the ball was already out as it went off Evans.
Relax, Jimmy, relax. He's already give it.
And that's what Kyle Atkins is telling him. Kyle Atkins, the AR in front of Jimmy, actually made the MLS pool this year. Good friend of mine. Congratulations to him. And here's a chance for the Energy. And Diop will boot it out. Hedrick off of the back of McBean, and here is Evan Newton now to clear it out. Wind's kind of died down now that the sun's down. really not a factor, as it really wasn't a factor in the first half either.
No,
Ball goes out, and here's a sub for Los Angeles. Go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, the wind really has not been any factor of the game at all. We had a bit of a breeze, but you could hardly say it was in comparison with Oklahoma winds, I think we've been very lucky with the weather. It's been fairly cool and fairly calm.
Daniel Steris comes into the game for the Galaxy. He replaces Lee Nishanian. So Steris comes in, back along that defensive line, has a couple of goals this season. He's also one yellow card away from a suspension for card accumulation. Here's a flick on by Thomas, but it goes right to Diallo. And here's a chance as Covarrubias runs onto it, and Hedrick clears it out for a throw-in to prevent any kind of break for the Galaxy here in the 58th minute. 2-0 Energy really in control of this game from the start in the first half. The second half kind of been back and forth a little bit. Not a lot of action offensively in the box by either club here in the second half.
What we've got to be careful of is being a little bit complacent and saying, sitting there because we're 2-0 up. We've really still got to be wanting to score another goal. If we can get that third goal, that'll kill them.
Townsend on the near touch. Our next home broadcast, August 15th, Mo, against the Real Monarchs.
Yep.
Here is Koenig. And could not bring it down off his foot.
Just that first touch, and it was like, 4 foot in the air. It's very difficult.
Here comes Covarrubias again, and he is tackled, and here comes the yellow card. And who is this going to go to?
That's going to go to Casey.
Casey Townsend is going to get it?
Yeah. That was a revenge tackle. The guy had already hit him in the throat as he went past him with his arm. And I think that was, you're not doing that to me.
So Townsend picks up the yellow, his first of the year. The first issued tonight to Oklahoma City. 1 for Los Angeles, and now 1 for the Energy.
Number 11, Casey Townsend in the 58th minute. Yellow caution card to OKC Energy FC's number 11, Casey Townsend in the 58th minute.
Free kick for the Energy. Here's Oris into the box. Lined and off of, let me see, it's going to go off of Evan Newton, they're going to say. It'll be a corner kick for the Galaxy. And another substitution for Los Angeles. Rio Fuji checking into the game. And he will be replacing Kanoa Bailey. So Bailey comes out, Fuji comes in. Bailey was active early part of this game, but really after about the 20th minute or so, we didn't call his name a whole lot.
Yeah, we haven't seen him at all, really. He's been very quiet. But then that's down to the two centre-backs have done very well. And
here's the cross, headed up, and a foul and a whistle, and I believe they're going to get Diallo for climbing the back of a defender.
Yeah, I think there was 2 of them there sandwiching Campanile.
This is the only game in USL action tonight. There are 3 games tomorrow night. Colorado Springs returns to action tomorrow night as they take on the Tulsa Roughnecks, who have been playing well as of late. Colorado Springs with 8 wins in their last 10 matches. Home outings this season. Townsend goes down. Here's a chance. Townsend, or make that Newton, gets a fingertip on it. Lassiter with an attempt, their best of the night, and it's saved off the line by Michael Thomas. And the Galaxy with another chance. They keep it in their offensive third. Covarrubias now. They'll bring it back and try to reset. McBean. Defended by Hedrick. Here is Fuji. His first touch on the ball. Looking for an attempt. Gives it up. They send it out wide. Fuji again to McBean. Brings it down and cleared by Van Compernal over the goal line for a corner kick once again.
Yeah, Galaxy are really pressing us now. I mean, they've had the last 5 minutes, and I don't think we've been in their half yet. We need to get it down and play it and make them run around. And we're not doing that. We're just hitting long balls into their centre-backs, and they're coming straight back at us.
Mm-hmm. 63rd minute. Here's the corner by the Galaxy. Andre Orris to take the corner.
It's going to be an outswinger.
Bend it in there, and they're going to say it went off of Gareth Evans. Another corner kick for Los Angeles.
Of course, Gareth's got to have a discussion with the referee that it didn't come off of him, but he's already give it, so...
Here's the second corner. And Dahlgaard goes down. Ball saved in by Los Angeles. And now a whistle, and Cyprian Hedrick is injured in the goal area. Looks like he's pointing to his back like he might have been hit in the back. Let's see if they bring the trainer on or not. And no, he will stay in the game.
Big, strong lad.
Everyone taking a quick water break, even though this is not an official water break, although allowed by USL, but this is just a chance for players to get water. It is very humid here tonight in Oklahoma City. It did rain a little bit this morning, and with all the rain that this state has had this springtime and summertime, it is unusually humid here in the Sooner State this year, and so it can definitely affect your fitness when you're out on the field. As hard as these players go, fitness really becomes a key factor when it's this humid and warm.
Yeah, and you have to you can't let the water. You've got to get water, degenerate, hydrate. I should say, beg your pudding.
Here it comes to the near side to Franco. McBean now with it, looking for somewhere to go, and Michael Thomas will knock it out. Galaxy trying to break a double team. Looking to the far side, Christian Duke defending. And this pass across the box goes out for an Energy throw-in here in the 66th minute. Every USL regular season and playoff game will stream live on YouTube in 2015. Features include DVR, chat, social media interactivity. Subscribe for free to the OKC Energy YouTube channel today. Throw in one by the Galaxy, who's maintained much of the possession here in the second half. Franco again to Fuji. Now to Bean in the box with the left foot. And the offsides flag is up on the far side. McBean offsides again. You're down 2-0. I'm sure that's got to bug head coaches, Mo, whenever your team just continuously is offsides. They've had several tonight, especially when you're trying to fight back into the game, and you have a good opportunity that time is wasted by an offsides call. Yeah,
I think, though, our defenders have done very well just stepping up, and if they're not, going to come running after them, then that's their fault, not ours. So they've done well, the lads, but I don't like us sitting back I think that when they start attacking us, I'd rather us go at them. He's offside.
He's offsides again, exactly. But that's going to be not called as it went out instead. It'll be an Energy throw-in. Van Compernal knocks it off of a Galaxy player, and it'll be a goal kick now for Oklahoma City. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be an OKC Energy FC founding sponsor with 22 metro locations, mobile banking and mobile deposit, and free ATMs worldwide. We go where you go. Visit www.ffb.com to find out more. Galaxy player goes down. And he's holding a calf like that might be a cramp. That is Covarrubias. I missed what happened, Mo. Did you see?
Well, two guys went up for a header. He came down on his leg and went down like a sack of turnips. There was no physical contact at all. So it's obviously
it's a cramp.
Yeah, they're holding his foot there. So,
Another substitution for the Galaxy. Adrian Vera getting ready to check into the game.
I'd say that they're going to be taking that lad off, whoever's...
Covarrubias will be coming out, I believe, yes.
I'm really pleased about that because you seem to be able to say Covarrubias and I can't.
Well, I remember from last year, got a lot of help from the Los Angeles announcers on some of their names and... Of course, a pronunciation guide. It's always good to look at the pronunciation guide so you know how to pronounce them, including your own players, right?
Yeah. Because I can never get who's the guy who plays up front? Biskov,
yeah.
Biskov.
Of course, all season we called him Bizkov.
Yeah.
Until Jimmy reminded us. So Adrian Vera comes in. I said Vera. So we will have a restart on the far touchline. It will be a drop ball here in the 69th minute. Everyone's asking what is going on.
Well, usually when you get a drop ball, you play it to the other team, but for whatever reason, no one did.
I'm not sure whether Energy thought, here's a bad pass by Michael Thomas. And Galaxy with a chance, but McBean has a bad pass himself, and they give it up. Who knows whether the Energy may have thought they had possession and wanted Los Angeles to kick it back, and who knows. Here is Van Compernal. Ball, really, we're just playing kickball right now.
Yeah, we are indeed.
Both teams, not just the Energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes all the way back to Diop. His boot goes over the head and out for a throw-in for the Energy here in the 70th minute, coming up on 71. Energy still maintaining a 2-0 lead. And Thomas is clear out right to a Galaxy defender. Here is Koenig, and he was offsides. Quick start for the Galaxy, taken away by Gonzalez. And now two players down on the far side. Christian Duke.
Just run into each other.
And they play on. Here is Franco. And he will switch directions back to the other side.
With those trumpets they've given out, we sound like we've got 7,000 Louis Armstrongs.
They gave away, I don't even know what you'd call him. Here's a chance for the Galaxy. Van Compernal, though, nice defense on that play. I'm not sure what to even call those, but they kind of sound like the vuvuzelas. Is that what you call them?
I don't know what you
air
call
horns,
them, Jay.
yeah. That became so popular during the World Cup, remember? And here is
He's given handball.
a foul called against the Galaxy, and now a yellow card is going to be issued against Los Angeles, and that's going to be issued against Ariel Lassiter. And I'm not sure why. Second yellow card issued to the Galaxy tonight.
Attention, please. The referee is issuing a yellow caution card to LA Galaxy 2's number 46, Ariel Lassiter, in the 72nd minute. The referee is issuing a yellow caution card to LA Galaxy 2's number 46, Ariel Lassiter.
So it'll be a free kick for the Energy on the handball. Michael Thomas will take it, and we're back underway. McBean at midfield, teamed by Michael Thomas. And he gets it away to the far side. Into the box, and it's knocked out by Christian Duke. It'll be another corner kick for the Galaxy. This is now about their third or fourth corner kick in the second half.
Yeah, and we haven't had one yet, have we?
We've had one.
Yeah.
So this will be taken on the far side. I believe it'll be taken by Andre Orris. Driven to the top of the 6 and headed out by the Energy. Should be a Los Angeles throw-in. They quickly get it in here in the 74th minute with the Energy up by 2. Duke clears it out.
We've stopped playing it into feet now, haven't we? We've stopped wanting the ball and running off the ball. We're just hoping that we get it when we get it, but we've got to make runs to get the ball.
Galaxy looking for a shot, and here's one taken but knocked down and blocked. Here is McBean into the box. Thomas has to knock it out, and it will be another corner kick for Los Angeles. Don't really see a sense of urgency by the Galaxy either, Will. Really, neither team showing any kind of urgency here
they've got
midway through
minutes.
The second half.
Yeah, sorry, they've got 15 minutes left, and you'd think they'd be really, gagging to get a goal. But although they have had most of the second half, we just seem to be content to sit back and defend.
That corner kick driven across the box, and the Galaxy kick it out for a throw-in.
The amount of corners that Galaxy have taken and hit over the back of everybody, you think someone would be further deeper to come in on it. I mean, they've done it about 8 times.
And now the Energy will take their time here. Evans, and now the Galaxy win it back again. Majority of the possession in this half has been with the guys in white. Driven into the box. Van Compernal with the head on it. Ball bounces. It comes back to Franco. His pass into the box is headed out. And here comes the Energy finally with a chance. Tackled at midfield. And the Galaxy win it back. Energy with a player down. Ball goes to the far side, and a pass lofted over everyone. Can McBean get to it? No. And Sebastian Dahlgaard is slow in getting up, but finally is back up. And this will be a throw in deep down into the corner for the Energy. Flicked on by Kyle Gregg. And one out of the air by Bradley Diallo. Koenig giving chase. And the keeper comes all the way out to the center circle. Diop does. And the offsides flag is up again. Los Angeles with another offsides. Kurt Analfo, the head coach for Los Angeles, not very happy. So here's the restart by the Energy. Evans with a head on it. And the ball's out, and probably a good thing the ball was out for a throw-in because Townsend kicked it back right to a player. And now here is the referee, John Freeman, warning head coach Kurt Analfo for Los Angeles. He's had enough of them. Next one will not be a warning, and we could see a dismissal on a coach. Jimmy Nilsson wanted a foul against Hedrick, or on Hedrick, against Jack McBean, did not get it. And that is out for a throw-in. Really some sloppy play here.
It's deteriorated from the first half being a classic. It's now,
neither team really putting together any kind of teamwork.
The first half, we were stringing 8, 9, 10 passes together. Now we're lucky if we get 2.
Here's a throw-in. Gonzalez is double teamed. Knocked out for another throw-in. And a quick throw into Kyle Gregg. And a whistle and a foul against Kyle Gregg.
I thought he'd been kicked 3 times before he even gave he did kick, but I thought he'd been kicked 3 times before that.
And the flag is up. The ball is out off of Jack McBean. It'll be a throw-in for the Energy. Flicked on by Kyle Gregg. Koenig wanting a foul and is not going to get one. Long pass down. This will go into the box and actually goes out for another goal kick. Boy, neither team is happy. Not a lot of players are happy.
I don't think the referee and linesman are too happy. That linesman there is getting terrible grief off Koenig because he thought that he'd pushed him in the face, which he did, I thought. But
you're right, this game's really deteriorated. We got to have something happen, Mo. McBean couldn't get a head on it. And here's Evan Newton now. And his pass way down the field. And Koenig.
Now, Koenig there was just going for
he
him.
Was.
That was his retribution.
Yes, exactly. Bradley Diallo.
And it was obvious he was going to, let it die for 5 minutes and then do it. It was the next incident. Oh.
Yeah, you definitely know whenever the player's not even looking at the ball. He's definitely looking at the guy. That was an easy one. That could have actually been called before it even happened. Whistle and a handball called against Oklahoma City.
Bit off.
And the handling is going to give the Galaxy a free kick just below the circle.
It's becoming very bitty now, the game, isn't it? Just lots of silly little free kicks and niggly fouls and,
82nd minute here, under 10 to go. We'll have plenty of stoppage time, I suspect. 3 to 4 minutes, I would think. Here's the kick into the box, and that's over everyone's head, and it'll be another goal kick for Energy FC. Follow at USL on Twitter to become a league insider, join club conversations, and have a chance at exclusive giveaways at USL on Twitter. 2-0 Energy with the lead over the Los Angeles Galaxy. Energy looking for the 3 points tonight. They would move ahead of Sacramento in the Western Conference before this weekend's play by a point. And a point behind Colorado Springs if they could hold on to this victory here tonight. Here's a shot by Kyle Gregg, knocked off of the Galaxy. Another throw in. Looks like the Energy going to make a couple of substitutions.
Yeah, I think we need something just to freshen it up.
Peebo Due taking, or is that Omar Daly?
I think it's Peebo.
Peebo and also Michael Harris getting ready to check into the game. Here is Gareth Evans. Thomas on a one-touch. Headed into the box right at the keeper, Diop. And Compernol wants a foul. Everyone wants a foul. Thomas heads it down to Evans. Looking for Townsend. Does he stay in? Yes, it does. Koenig now playing backwards to Townsend. And it's knocked off. And out. Los Angeles getting ready to make a substitution. Kyle Gregg into the middle. Dahlgaard can't get his foot on it, looking for Duke running down the left side. Outside the box is Dookie. Comes into the middle to Evans. Thomas into the box and headed up by Los Angeles. Hedrick fights off McBean for that header. Oras into the middle, and here comes the Galaxy again down that far touch. Sent across the box and
over the top.
Over the top, yes, for a goal kick, and now a substitution. And Los Angeles will bring in Hugo Ariano. And they replace Oscar Sorto. Hugo Ariano. They're saying it's someone else, but it's Hugo Ariano. And now an injury. And who is this? Is this Gareth Evans is down on the ground for the Energy? What happened to Evans, Mo?
I don't know. I didn't see anything. It must have been off the ball, I'm sure. Unless he's pulled something. Certainly didn't seem as though I didn't see any tackles flying around. Sub.
He cannot continue. He seems to be walking okay, although I think he was pointing at his hip. McBean coming over. See what kind of words they'll have between each other. Actually, none. Thank goodness. So it'll be Michael Harris to come in for Gareth Evans.
Yeah, Michael Harris will go to fullback and Michael Thomas will come back into midfield.
Number 19, Michael Harris, replacing number 5, Gareth Evans, in the 86th minute. Energy FC substitution, number 19, Harris, replacing number 5, Evans.
So Michael Harris comes in and
Go to
Michael
right
Thomas,
back.
yeah. Michael Thomas goes to midfield. Harris moves back to that right stopper back. It'll be a goal kick for the Energy here in the 87th minute. Boy, we're looking at easily 4 minutes of stoppage time. Peebo Due getting ready to come in for Oklahoma City. McBean. Koenig still giving chase. Michael Harris goes down on a foul. He was grabbed from behind, and the Energy will get the free kick out of it. And a substitution for the Energy. Peebo Due will check in. And let's see who he comes in for.
I think he's coming in for Duke, isn't he?
No, he's going to come in for Dahlgaard.
Oh, Dahlgaard.
Sebastian Dahlgaard with his 4th goal of the year.
I wonder whether Dookie will push up to left midfield or Peebo will just go straight in.
Looks like Peebo will go straight in, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. But, you know, they're both natural defenders, so
sure.
I think Jimmy's just playing safe.
So technically, yeah, you have 5 defenders in the game now.
Yeah.
And a whistle and a foul called against Daniel Gonzalez, a free kick for Los Angeles. And they'll have their keeper come all the way up to take it. They're going to send everyone send everyone down in near the box. Here's Diop. Lofts one to the top of the 18. Ball is headed down and out by Due. Will that stay for a throw or a corner? It's going to be a throw-in.
They'll have to go out in the car park to get that ball.
So deep down into the right corner. A couple of minutes to go before stoppage time. Evan Newton comes out, makes the play. And he'll probably take his sweet time here, won't he? Energy back in action Saturday night on the road in Portland to take on the Timbers. Here is Due, but he's going to be way offsides on that far touchline. The Timbers 8-11-2 on the season. Sitting out of the playoff picture right now with 26 points. Energy, though, on the road. Only one victory this season on the road for Oklahoma City, Mo. 1-4-5. 5 draws. Here's a chance for the Galaxy. Diallo.
Just got to keep them close.
Knocked in the box, headed up.
Oh.
Miscommunication between Kyle Gregg and Thomas. Here's a chance and a shot to the upper 90. And it misses. Actually, they're going to say it deflected off of the Energy, and they gave him a corner.
I didn't see that, did you?
No, I did not.
I'd like to see a replay of that, please. Replay, please.
So coming up on stoppage time, we're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Here's the corner. Headed up and cleared on the volley out by the Energy. The keeper Diop all the way at midfield. He will send it in. Long pass looking for McBean and headed out by Oklahoma City again. That's going to be a throw-in for Los Angeles. Knew that we'd have a lot of stoppage time. Several injuries. Here's a long throw by McBean. Ball is still loose in the box. Townsend trying to get a foot on it. Thomas there. And the ball bounces into the box right to Evan Newton. Energy looking to maintain that goose egg in the loss column at home in the history of the Energy program when leading at halftime. 10 wins and 3 draws. No losses when leading at halftime in the history of Oklahoma City in now a year and a half. Here's a long pass to McBean off his head, and that's going to go out for another goal kick for the Energy. Fields and Futures, igniting success. One field, one coach, one student at a time. Support Oklahoma City Public Schools athletics and join Fields and Futures Booster Club today. Visit www.fieldsandfutures.com for details, and a pretty cool ceremony at halftime as Tim McLaughlin and Bob Funk Jr., the owners of the Energy, presented a Fields and Futures check to the Oklahoma City Public School District for $90,000 plus. That's from ticket sales here for the Energy. $2 of every ticket that they sell here goes to Fields and Futures, and that money goes to renovate sports fields in the Oklahoma City public school system. One of those being this facility here. Other one, Capitol Hill High School to the south of downtown Oklahoma City. Looks very similar to this, where the Oklahoma City public schools will play their football games this fall for the first time on beautiful facilities, and really needed for these school kids, Mo, because before, Taft Stadium and Capitol High School really in disarray and really in terrible shape. The field was just in very poor shape. I had a chance here to ref on it many times, and is one of the places you did not want to come because it was that bad. And now a whistle and a foul against Oklahoma City here just outside the box. That's going to give Los Angeles an opportunity here about 3 minutes into stoppage time, playing 5, minimum of 5.
Well, I didn't see that, but surely if he's given the foul, Jack, the guy who did it is done off the ball. He's got to get a yellow card. Whoever it was.
I want to say it was Townsend, possibly.
Well, yeah,
who grabbed McBean from behind. Maybe I don't know. I didn't see it, so it happened off the ball.
But what I'm saying is, if he saw it, he's got to give a yellow card if it's off the ball.
McBean and Aris out to take this free kick. Energy with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys at the 18. And here is McBean, lines it off of an Energy player. They're saying McBean wants a handball. Good luck on that one. And they're going to get a corner kick out of this.
Dream on.
So here's the corner taken by the Galaxy with about a minute left in stoppage time. The Energy going to win this one, barring a miracle. Here's a header by the Galaxy. Energy trying to get it out of the box. Finally, it's headed out with about a minute to go. And it's out off of LA, and it will be a throw-in for Oklahoma City, leading 2-0.
And must be said, 2 exceptionally good goals.
If this score holds, it'll be the 7th shutout this season for the Energy. Here is Dewey on the run down the far touch. He will take it down to the corner, runs it out of bounds for a Los Angeles throw-in.
Where are they going? They're going down the halfway line.
About 30 seconds, about 20 seconds to go. This should do it, really. And a whistle and a foul.
Ball out.
And the ball was out. And we only have seconds to go. The Energy going to get their 7th shutout this year against a very good Los Angeles squad who's struggled over the last couple of games. And that is it.
Brilliant.
The final whistle has blown here in Oklahoma City. And the Energy with a very impressive 2-0 victory over the Los Angeles Galaxy. And now 2 straight shutout victories here at home. 3-0 Friday night, 2-0 here tonight. Very impressive by Oklahoma City.
Oh, very. They certainly deserved it. I wasn't that happy with the way they played in the second half, but obviously
they survived,
their tactics worked, and they've got to be very, very pleased. I mean, when you think that they came into this game 5th and with Galaxy top of the league, it's a hard game, and I thought they'd done exceptionally well. Tremendous.
Man of the match tonight, Sebastian Dahlgaard with his 4th goal this season. Being interviewed down on the field by Brent Skarkey for Energy FC TV. Dahlgaard played very well tonight.
Yeah, he had a good game and he scored a tremendous goal. Tremendous goal on the run. Yeah, very good. Played, and it wasn't just the goal. He was busy. He was worked very hard, very industrious. So yeah, well deserved.
I guess a good way to start for Oklahoma City. Peter Toth, who was not expected to play because he was sick, actually started, scored his first goal of the season in the 17th or in the 18th minute. Kind of, I guess, set the tone about the way things would go.
Yeah, and to be fair, didn't look sick, did he? I mean,
no.
He said this morning he wasn't feeling right, but I thought for the 30 minutes or 28 minutes he was on, he was outstanding. He was busy. He got a good goal. Yeah, very good. So great result, Jack. Great result.
Now the Energy go on the road Saturday night in Portland to take on the Timbers and then come back home against the Real Monarchs. 2 games coming up that they should be able to win with the way the standings are. Portland down in the standings. Real Monarch actually only 12 points this year, so they're really hurting this year. You think 2 games that the Energy should be able to make some more points up in?
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you look at our running, I mean, really, apart from who's third?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Yes.
No, not Sacramento. Colorado.
Colorado, yes.
I mean, we haven't played them yet. So I think they're the only team that we've really got to be worried about. And they're in their first year. They're doing very well. So, we've got to go to Monarchs thinking we're going to beat them. We've got them twice, haven't we?
Yes.
We've got Monarchs twice.
Yes.
So we've got to be thinking we're in with a shout for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Much better position than we were last year.
All right. Well, great game tonight, Mo. Thank you, and we will see you in a couple of weeks when the Energy return home to take on the Real Monarchs on August